Hey there, folks, and welcome to another Factorio mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you so much for joining me today. And in this one, we are covering a very popular mod. I believe I spotlighted it at one point, but it was a super long time ago. Figured it was time for a refresh. So today we're looking at the Orbital Ion Cannon mod, Space Exploration Edition. So there is like the original edition, I think, which is super old and hasn't been updated for a few years. This is the current most popular version. It says space exploration version, but that basically means it works with SpaceX, but it doesn't require it. So you can use this in vanilla. Most of you probably know what it is but for anyone new who doesn't, essentially this allows you to launch a orbital ion cannon into space via a rocket. So you build a rocket, and instead of putting a satellite in here, you would put a cannon. So I'm going to stick this in here and launch it. We have a little control panel up here that you can open with this, and it just gives some stats. So ion cannons in orbit total is just 1. I already did 1, and then number ready to fire is 1. So I'm going to launch this. To build this really quick, I mean, it is pretty expensive. You can see here it takes quite a bit of stuff. So you need this, and then you just need to make the targeting device, which is also like kind of handy down here as well. That's super cheap. Now when you do launch it, it does take a little bit for it to actually like be ready to use. You can see here it's 300 seconds. It was 300 seconds before that one's ready to use. But our original one is. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our remote, and I'm gonna demonstrate. Now you do have to have, I think you have to have radar coverage for this. I mean, I could do it here, but I won't really be able to see like what actually happens. So I'm just gonna do it where I do have radar coverage. Just go ahead and select. And it is in the process of firing. And it basically vaporizes everything. So maybe not quite as impressive as a nuke, but the advantage is that you don't have to get right up in their face and do it. I believe you could do this maybe without radar coverage. At least in the old one, you used to be able to. But you can also enable radar-based auto-targeting. So if you want this to just like shoot anything that's in radar coverage just automatically, kind of like artillery would, you could check this box and do that as well. And that's a mod. It's, pretty straightforward. There is tech with it. You do have to unlock it, which is quite expensive. It's 5,000 of every single science pack. So this is definitely a late game thing. But it's really nice because, you can technically have like as many as you want up there, as long as you just keep launching them in the rockets. And then you can just kind of rain down destruction and not have to place artillery all over the place. And it's a lot more effective too. It basically just wiped that whole base. These do a ton of damage. If I actually build one here, it said how much damage they do at one point when I did something with it. I think they did like 2,500 damage or something, and then plus extra explosive damage. So they basically kill everything they hit, essentially. But that's a mod. Super cool. I'm sure, like I said, a lot of you know about it, but there has been a lot of new people who have joined since I originally spotlighted this probably years ago. So hopefully it turns some people onto a cool mod they could use. And there is a link, as always, in the description where you can check this out on the mod portal. If you have any questions or thoughts, please leave them below. And if you enjoyed, a like is appreciated. If you're new, feel free to subscribe for future content like this. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.